After last week's joint committee, we're glad we weren't accused of taking bribes from the cartel, and Sal DiCiccio sees sense for once. Arizona, we've got issues.
We had a huge win at Phoenix City Council this week. As part of the Take Back Our Homes campaign, we worked with coalition partners to ban source of income discrimination at the city level on an 8-to-1 vote. This is a big deal for the low-income families who rely on Section 8 vouchers for housing. With this ordinance, landlords in Phoenix can't turn away tenants who use housing vouchers to rent their homes. This problem was so bad, even everyone's least favorite city councilor from Ahwatukee, Sal DiCiccio, called it.
It's a type of institutionalized racism, which people know I don't use the race card. I just do not use it.
It's snowing in Tucson. Sal DiCiccio actually agrees with us with something. It's the only time we're gonna hear him say openly, this is systemic racism. Shout out to our homies Carla and Sebastian from UU for their leadership on this issue. And at the legislature, we're still fighting for housing rights and supporting bills like HB 2085 that would prohibit these discriminatory practices statewide. We're still waiting for those to come up for a vote, though. What is source of income discrimination? Source of income discrimination is a historically racist tactic used to keep certain people of color, out of certain neighborhoods while creating other neighborhoods with concentrated poverty. Source of income discrimination is when a landlord refuses to accept a Section 8 voucher or some other government voucher for housing. This is mostly impacting low-income families of color, and it keeps housing unaffordable for service workers, people living on government assistance, and other minimum wage. It looks like the conspiracy theories were finally too much for Wendy Rogers and the election deniers at the Capitol. Wendy Rogers released a statement backtracking and condemning a conspiracy theorist after this particular presenter accused her and other elected officials of taking bribes from the Sinaloa cartel.
In Arizona, public officials accepting bribes include members of the legislature, the executive branches of the state government, more than 24 judges on the Maricopa County Superior Court.
We wish we were making this up, but no matter how ridiculous this sounds, these types of accusations can lead to some serious damage and danger for people, especially when you consider how violent some of the far-right people have been in the past. The extremists she let speak at the Capitol came for her, the Maricopa County Recorder, the governor, and several other elected officials, who then threatened to sue her in response to those false accusations made under Wendy Rogers' watch. Despite condemning these comments, the majority party has continued to push through bills that attack our voting rights and feed into the big lie. We're past laughing at this point, and it's time for everyone reporting and talking about the election deniers at the Capitol to treat them as the threat to democracy and safety that they are. This month, we'll be premiering the second episode of our Rent is Too High docuseries, so make sure to keep an eye on our socials for that. Save the date! On March 30th, we will be hosting our first free game of the year with muralist Lucinda Hinojos. Lucinda will be guiding us through a creative roadmap to step up your game as a working artist and talk through her journey as a professional muralist. Link is in our bio. Thank you for watching Season 4, Episode 3 of We've Got Issues, a Fuerte Network production. Shout out to the People First Economy and the Voting Rights Coalition for research and expertise. Writing by Clarissa Rodriguez and Senia Orona. Filming done by Clarissa Rodriguez. Editing done by Clarissa Rodriguez and Senia Orona. Graphics by Senia Orona. Theme music by Dominic Medina. The thoughts and opinions expressed by We've Got Issues do not necessarily represent those of the Fuerte Arts movement.